Hello, crypto boys and ghouls, and welcome back to the channel, Tales from the Cryptmancer, where we feature content on play and earn games on the blockchain, such as Parallel. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about a strategy that I am employing right now in this down market. Prime is dumping, and here's how I'm stacking stats in Parallel, specifically when the market is kind of crashing and burning all around you, you kind of have to, with those lemons, make some lemonade in times like these. And as our good friend Rogue Patton would say, sometimes you got to play with your bags when it comes to Web3 gaming in times like we're currently seeing in the marketplace. And that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of doubling down and taking advantage of a little bit of arbitrage right now in the Parallel ecosystem as it pertains to card assets in Parallel, not specifically the Prime token. But here's how I'm kind of pivoting and kind of, setting a stake in the ground and building a foundation for me to really compete in the ranked ladder here moving forward and earning really good Parallel Prime rewards moving forward. Now, if we look at the price of Prime right now, it's around $4.50. It had hit probably close to a little below 410 in the last 24 hours, but that's a rapid decline here in the Prime price. If we look at the 1 month chart, I mean, we were at what is this here? Over almost $11 January 30th. And if you look into the beginning of January, I think we were probably somewhere around, let's take a look here. Beginning of January, I mean, we were at almost $18. So to go from $18 roughly around January 5th to February 25th, being at $4.50, that is a rapid decline in the Prime price. And we're not necessarily here to talk about that because all our alts are bleeding at the moment. But what I want to talk about is an arbitrage opportunity that could make sense to you if you have a long-term vision here of Prime and the Parallel cards and the Parallel ecosystem. If we look here as an example, this is Wong, the purveyor of curiosities. It's a neutral card in Parallel here, or universal card. And you can see here that the lowest offer for this alpha legendary universal card is roughly $207 if you wanted to buy this off the marketplace right now, which is very expensive for a card. Now, you have to keep in mind this is probably one of the best cards in the game. It's very meta, it's very rare, and you can pretty much use it in any deck and do great with it. You can pretty much, any deck you can possibly imagine, putting Wong in there is probably never a bad choice. And you can see here, $207 to buy one off the market now. The highest bid here, or the lowest bid, depending on how you look at it, if someone wanted to sell right now into the market, it would be $128 for this NFT. Now, one of the things that the Parallel ecosystem has that's very unique is the concept of echoes. Echoes are, for my Splinterlands audience here in the stream, it's similar to land. Like Splinterlands land has the vision to be able to mint items and spells in Splinterlands, right? Well, when you own a NFT card like Wong here in Parallel, as an owner of that card, you can create echoes or copies of that card by syncing Prime to create that echo. Now, you can go to parallel.life here under the card selection area. I'll leave a link in the video description below if you're curious. You can go here and you can select Wong here and you can view this card. And what you're going to do when you view this card is you're going to see how much it would cost you in Prime to create an echo. And if you own the card and your wallet was connected and you had played with the card and gained enough experience with the card, you could create echoes of this card. Now, echoes are unique in that once you have an echo, it counts as a digital NFT card in your deck, which means you can earn prime with it when you battle with it, but you can't create other echoes from an echo card. You can only do that from an original NFT. So once you create an echo, there's the owner of that echo cannot create any more Wongs, for example. But if you own this card and you wanted to create an echo, you would basically sync 16.4341 prime. And when prime was previously, let's say, around $18 back in January, it just didn't make sense to create echoes of Wong. That echo would have cost you $314 roughly to create an echo of Wong. You just saw I can buy it in the marketplace for $200 and change. But here's what's interesting is when the price of prime has dropped so dramatically, so quickly, now if we wanted to create an echo of Wong and use that in our collection and use it as an NFT and gain prime with it on the ranked ladder, at prime at $4 and let's say 40 cents, now that Wong card to be able to add to your collection is going to cost you under $77, which is not only is it much less than the current price to buy Wong off the market, but it's also much less than even the lowest bid offer for someone trying to snipe a Wong at kind of like wholesale prices. So this is an excellent opportunity in my mind to be able to add to your collection a foundation of cards that you would want to use regularly, potentially when the meta changes or when you want to mix things up on the ladder. And what I have done personally is I've gone and worked with an anonymous benefactor here to help me create echoes in the current marketplace. Because I don't own Wong, for example, I don't have the experience on the Wong NFT owned card to be able to create echoes. But what I can do is I can work with trusted members of the community. You can go in the marketplace, you can go in the Parallel Discord, you can arrange a peer-to-peer deal. You can kind of like tip your benefactors with some bonus prime for helping you out. They make some prime for free. You get the cards at a discount. It's a win-win for everyone involved. Just be careful with peer-to-peer transactions. You want to use someone you can trust and someone that's known in the community. So just with that caveat, be careful out there. But here's what I did personally. I'll share what I did. These are the cards that I have used the current price of prime right now to create echoes of for my personal collection so I can be more flexible in how I battle. And you can see here what I've done is I've tried to find gaps in my collection that are pretty significant, that are also very expensive in the marketplace, that I can get a discount with the price of prime currently. And these are meta cards. So we have Harf here, universal. We have Wong, which we talked about. We have Master Poisoner, which is universal. We have Freitas, which is universal legendary, really great with the universal hacker decks. We have Magna for Cathari. We have Adira for Shroud. And for Markolian, we have Artillery, Volley, and Triumph of Mars. These are specific cards that I wanted to add to my personal collection in parallel to help with meta decks. And I think these will be great additions to any decks that I create for Cathari or Shroud or Markolian or any deck as universal cards. And these are also cards that, for me, being part of a bond, are pretty much very difficult to get a hold of. To get access to like Wong or Harf or Adira as part of a bond is very challenging. These are very limited cards, and usually you have to be in the top 1% of your bond to be able to even see cards like these to get access to. So if you want to be able to play with them on the ladder and earn prime, you want them in your collection, you don't want to be without them in any given week period for the ranked ladder rewards, well, this is a way to do that, to shore up your collection. And it's really the strategy that I've chosen to participate right now in while prime is dumping, to be able to invest in my future here of earning and collections here in parallel moving forward. I hope this information, if this tip or this trick is helpful or beneficial to you. If so, make sure you follow the channel, like the video, and subscribe here moving forward for future content on Parallel. And until next time, keep stacking those stats.
That's entertainment.